Starting the day off right with a little McDonald's. Hit the drive-through. Got a little iced tea, sweet of course. Straw came with it, and then I've got some hash browns here. The paper bag is probably okay along with the unbleached napkins, but the stuff's touching the food, most likely plastic lined. I got the hash browns, and then I got the biscuit. This is very likely plastic lined, and this is touching the food, which is hot, which causes probably greater leaching of the plastic along with the hash browns. Now, the cup is actually outright stated to be plastic, made up of some degree of post-consumer recycled content, I think, but it does say it's a plastic cup and it encourages you to recycle, but that's really kind of about it. Now, we're going to check out Taco Bell later for dinner and see if they do any better, but this is plastic, and odds are the straw is plastic, actually it is, and the wrappers for the food are also plastic. None of that's great, and this is warm food in this particular case, so leaching is going to be even greater. As a result, I'm exposing myself to a good bit of plastic through everything I'm having here at McDonald's. Finally out of that traffic. Need some water. Well, this probably wasn't the greatest choice. This plastic bottle is leaching microplastics into my water, so I'm drinking a big slug of those. And we're learning now that every time you turn the cap on, take the cap on or off, the friction here is actually shedding a bunch of microplastics also into the water. Not great. And then if I leave this bottle in the cup holder in the car for the day, for a couple days, even for a few hours, the heat from the day, especially in the summer, is going to cause even more microplastics to leach into this bottle. Not great. So, not the best choice. Take your own steel water bottle, fill it up at home with reverse osmosis water if you can, and that's going to be a better choice for you than picking something up on the road to quench your thirst during the commute. All right, I got to the office, parked, made it through the traffic in that horrible commute, and most people would think that the pollution from this car is coming from the tailpipe, which is true, but a lot of other particulate matter is coming from the tires and the brake pads. These, as friction is applied, create lots of brake pad dust, a lot of tire dust, and this ends up onto the roadway, then into the runoff, and into our river systems and our oceans, and into our food supply. So this is a big deal. In fact, they think 60% of microplastics in the ocean are composed of tire dust. And not only does it enter the waterway, the runoff, it also gets aspirated to the air. And a lot of the soot you see in urban areas is actually comprised of tailpipe emissions and brake dust and tire dust. And that tire dust makes a film on windowsills, exterior buildings, etc. And if we're not filtering it out, our lungs are going to be filtering it out. So this is a big source of microplastic pollution. If you're commuting, make sure or see that your car has a HEPA filter, because that'll at least help you as you're driving to keep this stuff out of your lungs, because the HEPA filter will be doing the filtering and not your body. That's an important fact. All right, so I hit the bell, Taco Bell, at the end of the day because I was tired, stressed, and didn't want to go home and make anything. So Taco Bell actually surprisingly does a decent job compared to others, and I got to give them some kudos. The bag isn't bleached, the napkins aren't bleached. Actual paper is the one part where I have some questions. We'll have to see what is coating this. Is it plastic or not? We don't know. It says that you should not preheat or microwave in this package, and it makes me wonder why that might be. Maybe it's just for the Dorito-based Taco Bell offerings. Don't know, but it definitely says that. So this is the only part that I'm a little bit worried about, that maybe there's some plastic here that I'm going to be consuming because it's touching my food. Now, I did order a lemonade from Taco Bell, so let's look at that real quick. To their credit, this cup is actually lined in a plant-based liner versus plastic, and this top is plant-based and compostable, and so is the cup is fundamentally paper. A lot of other places, this cup is not going to be lined with a plastic-based liner. It's going to be plastic. And as a result, Taco Bell is really up their game, and they even have a paper straw. So to be fair, this is compostable. The lid is compostable. It's made out of plants. The cup is compostable. It's lined with plant-based liner. And pretty much everything is not as bad as you might have thought. The food, I don't know, is a separate topic, but they've actually done a good job with the packaging here. They've really taken note and met the consumer where the consumer wants to be met.